I know a lot of you guys are gonna be confused reading this title. I'm leaving. What does that mean, Rhyme? After so many years of doing YouTube, I can finally say that I'm leaving. I'm going to Tokyo. I get to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! WCS 2026, which is taking place this weekend in Tokyo, and I'm super hyped. And there's gonna be a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Content coming out over the course of the next couple of days. But you thought I was gonna go somewhere else? I mean, bro, come on. This is like the best week that could happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! This year. With that said, I have a lot of stuff planned. We got sponsored, obviously, so we're gonna be going to Akihabara. We're gonna be opening cards. We're gonna be looking for Grandmaster rares. If you want to also keep up with the WCS event, I'll have all the information linked in the description below. In fact, if you're super tapped, and I want to know which deck do you think will actually take the championship this weekend as well, and let's see who can actually predict what the best deck is currently in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Also, I plan on doing some pack opening content, so if you guys are tapped into my second channel, so check that out as well. Everything will be linked in the description below. But for now, I'm so hyped, I just want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're going to do that in today's video. With that said, in the spirit of the competition in Yu-Gi-Oh! We got to play some Master Duel today. Which, by the way, you should keep your eye out on this game. It's going to be a really cool login bonus coming up very soon, where you can get a Altar Polymerization and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That also will be available at the event. And both of these are gonna be a limited time, so make sure you don't miss out. Also, at the end of this video, we're gonna do 2 raffle spins that we got rewarded from the Legend Anthology event, so make sure you check that out as well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in, play a couple of games, and let's see if we get some W's in the video as well. All right, we're going second. Do we have a crazy hand? Actually, it's a really good hand. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll probably hang on to Infinite Impermanence first before we blast Ultra Fulos. Yeah. Unless. So it depends. Let's see what they're actually playing, because obviously. Oh, this is the Call the Haunted deck. This is pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so the way this works is they get to summon from the deck. I believe if you use the Pumpkin, which is crazy that they brought Pumpkin back. If you King Pumpkin, is that what it's called? Pumpkin King of Ghosts. If you use that, I believe it summons straight from the deck, which we can chain Fulos with. And if they end up stopping this with Ash Blossom, I can chain Imperm to slow down their play as well. So we actually have a pretty good play. But I will say, these are cards that you probably don't want to see in your opening hand normally, unless you can do something with it from the beginning, which we can't with this current hand. Because right now, what I can do is I can normal summon Sage with the Eyes of Blue, grab Maiden of White. I can go into the Link 1 Spirit, Blue Eyes Spirit, Spirit with the Eyes of Blue. And from there, I can then try to set up my Blue Eye side of the deck. But again, it'd be better if these last 2 cards were something else that I can be ready to stop my opponent with and be ready for something. All right, so they searched Ectoplasmic Fortification. I believe if you control no monsters, add 1 level 6. This is just add, right? Add 1 level 6, which is gonna add. This is gonna add Pumpkin King of Ghosts. Yeah. I also like that. Like, I've seen this deck a lot in this event. Again, that's why Legend Anthology is like one of my favorite events that Master Duel ever has. Oh, Army of the Haunted. That means they probably already have Pumpkin King of Ghosts in hand. I love the card art. We got the OGs. Look. Crass Clown, right? And then it's Crass Clown and what was it? Where's the card art? I want to see it again. We got Dragon Zombie, and then we have yeah, there is the Pumpkin King of Ghosts. Honestly, Meows is a great counter to this deck, but we don't have Meows right now. All right, it's gonna summon. And then as soon as Pumpkin King of Ghosts activates, we're going to chain Mulcharmy Fulos. And if they have Ash Blossom, we're just gonna chain Imperm. That's why this is a good little 2-piece response that we can do. Oh, they got something. They do have that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and chain Imperm here. And that might be enough to slow them down for now. The nice thing is, now that Ash Blossom is gone, unless they have a second copy, I can freely resolve Sage with the Eyes of Blue. Let me make sure. Let me just scan over everything else on this. There's Army of the Haunted, which they just added. Which is going to set another Call to Haunted. So with this, you can go into your extra deck and summon some Exceed cards. Here we go. Look at it. They're doing everything I'm saying, basically. Ooh, Pumpkin, a great King of Ghosts. So while you control Call to Haunt, your opponent cannot target zombie monsters that control with effects, okay? If it's a special summon, you can add 1 Call to Haunt or 1 card that mentions it from deck to hand. You can detach 1 material and target 2 cards in the field and return to hand. So it's actually a good bounce, but it's only during their turn. So zombie monster, target monster, send in the graveyard. Ooh, that's gonna be a good little response, actually. Ooh, this is a good card. Okay, so they can only use 1 effect, which means they're gonna use this one. All right, we're gonna Undying Legion. So they're gonna they can absorb a card. For the main phase, you can detach 2 materials from this card or this material if all are exceeds. And target 1 attack position monster your opponent controls, or 1 monster in the graveyard and attach to this card. Okay. That is not what I want to draw here. I literally just drew. I drew my 3 cards that you always want to search. Well, we do explode here possibly. What are the odds that they go straight for Undying Legion right now? They're not. They wouldn't, right? You wouldn't do that, would you? You have Call to Haunt. They are. All right. Good news is having Mausoleum is very, very good in this situation. Solely because I get the normal summon again. So this is that rare case where opening with Mausoleum is going to be good. But I still gotta keep an eye out for the trap card, which is going to bounce the card back. All right, what are you doing? You're bringing back King of Ghosts. It is a special summon. You can add 1 card to Haunted or 1 card Dimension to the deck of hand. Okay, so you're gonna recycle a card. My card! Give it back! All right, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Maiden of White right now. It's asking if they want to activate the Great Ghost King. And the question is do you get to add something that you can activate in hand right now? I've seen his deck a handful of times, but I don't know everything about it yet. No. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and activate Maiden of White. We're gonna go ahead and set True Light over here. We will activate True Light to set a card. And I'm gonna grab Wishes. And Wishes, honestly, is like the best start I have in this deck. We're gonna go ahead and drop the Gaze of Timaeus because I can't use that right now. And with it, we'll grab Roar and also another Sage. And this is where it gets kind of crazy. Check it out. Because I got lucky to open up with Mausoleum of White, I get to normal summon again. Again! And then they can respond here, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I wouldn't have, that probably wouldn't have been a better call to do yet. Because now we can do a lot of cool stuff. We add Maiden of White. Excellent. And now activate Roar! Oh, you know what's crazy? Yo, check. I just got excited. Hold on. Check this out. 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 Maiden comes back. Bang. We're gonna activate Mausoleum. We're gonna target Maiden. And then activate Maiden. Woo! This is gonna get a little crazy. Let's get our tuner out. And then we send another Blue Eyes. Boom. And then we activate this. Get rid of Wishes. Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying. It's gonna be so satisfying. Let's attach Neo Blue Eyes. And what this card does, while it's attached and equipped, we get to just summon it for free. Then, we will. Oh, I haven't even activated this yet. I have not. Ooh! See, this is what I mean. You gotta figure out the puzzle on the fly. Activate this. Summon Blue Eyes. Ooh, this is gonna be satisfying. This is gonna be so satisfying. And then we go into Spirit. Yeah, excellent. And the thing is, a zombie loves the graveyard. But what's a graveyard when I can control it with Spirit? And now we just destroy everything. 1. And then we set. Let me get my impermanence back. 2. Go ahead, activate it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Wait, actually, I think we're in a damage step, which I can't. No, I can't! Because I negate the activation. No! What's a zombie to a dragon? And then we attack for 25. And then that's really it for now. Yeah, all right, we end. So, I actually have a lot of good stuff I can do here. This doesn't do anything right now. Graveyard, do you have any graveyard effects? Well, I can stop something, so if they summon, I can hit it with impermanence, which is great. The crazy part about Tyrant Dragon is the fact that it can just reset traps from the graveyard. If you control called and haunted, what did it just activate? What did it do? Oh, no. No! That could have been bait, though. That could have been 100% bait. And now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and tag Spirit out for our Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon! Which also can stop a card on the field. Well, let's see what they got. Make sure what else they can activate in the graveyard. You control a zombie monster, you can, yes, I think they're trying to use Deadly Zombie Breath. You control a zombie monster, you can banish this card and target one face-up card you control, one face-up card they control, and send it to the graveyard, okay. They can still activate that, so if they summon this, yeah, I can't stop that one. I think what I have to do, there's a possibility that they might try to target my, they might try to target my Tyrant Dragon, which is immune to trap cards. So, I think we stopped this, yeah. No. Otherwise, this card would go away on the next interaction because you can just banish a trap card from the field or from the graveyard, which would then bounce it. But this card will like leave the field regardless anyways at the end of the turn. Oh, that's it. Let's activate Spirit. Activate Spirit. I'm gonna go ahead and bring back our Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and then I'm also gonna activate True Light to summon Blue Eyes from the graveyard. We gotta get the Blue Eyes finish. We gotta get the Blue Eyes finish. At least I hope. And this is also going to trigger Maiden. Excellent. All right. Shining Sarcophagus. I have to do it. I have to do it. I don't know what they have. Oh wait, no, because I dropped the gazer to my. Wait, no, I can get it back. I can get it back. Ooh, watch this. Watch this. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. Okay, watch. So we grab you. Yeah. And with it, I get to add this on the field. We're gonna swap into Dark Magician or Destruction. With that, we can get Soul Servant. Activate. And then Soul Servant can reset the Gaze of Timaeus from the graveyard. Bring it back. Bring it back to the top. And then we draw a card. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even need to do that. I can just do this. I can just do this. I forgot I can do this. I literally forgot I can do this. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. You know what? You know what's even funnier, actually? Let me just do Blue Eye Spirit. I can actually activate the Gaze of Timaeus right now and bring out the United Dragon as well. Bring it back into my extra deck. Woo! Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And now we just simply attack, starting with Timaeus. Effect. Bang. And one more Blue Eyes White Dragon. White Lightning attack. Pew! I love this deck, bro. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It just gets the blood pumping. When you figure stuff out, especially on the fly, like that's the best part. That's literally what it is. That's what I try to tell people. When you experience like that euphoria, it's like this is the card game. It's the card game. All right, what we got for the second duel? We did get the coin toss, so we got to go first. And that is a very, very strong hand. That is probably like one of the best hands I can get. All right, first things first, we gotta get everyone's favorite apprentice, Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, on the field. Which when she is summoned, she gets to grab Shining Sarcophagus. They have Droll? No Droll. We activate Shining Sarcophagus, and with this, we're going to search for Dark Magician now, all black magic. And because we control Shining Sarcophagus, we get to summon it. Now, this is a little trick that I always try to show people. What you do is you go into the Dark Magician Destruction. Contact Fusion! Summon. Ooh, amazing animation. With this, you're going to grab Soul Servant, or yeah, Soul Servant, and activate it to go into the Gaze of Timaeus. And then you're gonna draw 2 cards because you control Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the field because they get those names while they're on the field / graveyard. And then, because they might have Nibiru, we're gonna be ready for that now by shuffling this right now and going to Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. We gotta be ready for whatever they might have in their hand, or they're like saving something as well. All right, now we do the real combo. We send Maiden of White away, and this is when they're like, oh my god, this is not a Dark Magician deck. It's not. It's a hybrid. I'll play 2 of the best in one deck. We're gonna set spell. I'm gonna grab our wishes and activate wishes. We're gonna send away Maiden of White. And we're gonna grab our, do I have access to it? I don't. I'll grab Roar, and I'll grab Sage. And what we're going to do now is we're going to simply summon Sage, activate Sage to grab another tuner, which is going to be Maiden of White. We're going to go into our Spirit, yep. And with Spirit, we're going to get a setup for the Mausoleum play. You already know where this goes. You've seen this combo before. I'm going to activate this, then go into Blue Ice White Dragon, which is also going to bring back Maiden of White. There's 1. Activate. Woo! Now check this out, because I grabbed our Roar of the Blue Eyes, of the Blue Eye Dragon, I should say. We actually get to go into the second Blue Eyes from the deck. Activate. Get the second one out. Now, if you have a Jet Dragon as well, which I just took out, you can summon Jet Dragon instead if you have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. We're going to go ahead and get some protection for our Blue Eyes monsters by banishing, and we're going to attach Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon. That. And then we're going to simply go into our Spirit play. And the beauty of Mausoleum is it lets you do a second normal summon if you're playing a tuner. If you're summoning a tuner. And we're going to make a second copy of Spirit. All right, this is going to be a very, very strong field. Now, I got to hang on to 1 card for Dragoon. But we can just end that. I decided to opt for setting Forbidden Droplet because that can stop multiple cards, whereas Impermanence only stops 1. On the monster side, of course. All right, what do you have for me? Let's get the toggle on so we can get ready. I have a feeling they're playing heroes. You can always just kind of assume because they got the hero set up. Oh, they're not. Ooh, they're playing trains. Right, this is trains. Add 1 special schedule, urgent schedule protector, and then you can special summon 1. Is there a world where I... No, that's fine. That's fine solely because I have Forbidden Droplet, so I can stop whatever they summon. I'm gonna actually swap one of these out right now for our Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. This. There we go. And because I told you the toggle thing, either they're playing the toggle game where they're keeping the poker face and they're not telling you what they have in hand, or they don't have a quick play like Forbidden Droplet or Forbidden Crown, which are very, very powerful, that they can respond with. Ear Town. Both players can summon Ancient yada yada yada. Spell destroyed, you can special summon 1 from your hand or deck, which we don't want to do. That's fine. Right? I hope. Ancient Gear Advance. Let's start stopping some stuff. negate the activation. So we negate the activation. This will also destroy the card as well. We'll hit that one. Bang. And by destroy, we just never activate it. If they have a second copy, they can activate another one. But I can also negate that activation as well with Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. All right. Did I see what card that they added? Oh, talent is crazy. Draw 2 tells me. Oh yeah, we have to. We gotta stop that one. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out Spirit. Because if I remember correctly, this deck doesn't really have that many effects that they activate in the graveyard, I believe. They're gonna go into Urgent Schedule. I mean, that's still gonna stop the card. That's fine. Not too worried about that. And now we're gonna go into our Crimson Dragon. We're gonna fast forward a little into the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! With 5Ds. And summon our Crimson Dragon and then go into Saphir with that. Animation! And then we tag out. And then we're gonna go ahead and swap out right now. Ooh. And we'll put Saphir in attack mode, because I fear nothing. All right, honestly, having that droplet in hand is going to be so key to winning here. What you got for me? Ballista? I don't think I care. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and activate the droplet now. And we'll send you away. Actually, I probably should have sent Dark Magician Girl away. That's fine. That's what I get for not thinking. Sometimes I just will play first and then I think. Because with Shiny Sarcophagus, I can recursion and add another Dark Magician Girl next turn. And because Dark Magician Destruction gets sent back when you activate the Gaze of Timaeus, you get to use that effect again. All right, do you have another play? I'm gonna go ahead and take the bait and say no. And also, I got to destroy this. What's that last card? Is the last card important? Did I get outplayed? No, we got it! Hey, that's what I always say. Save the last card for the last play if possible. Because that last card, if it was any kind of starter, that's it. My board would have been gone. In case you guys haven't seen, a couple days ago, I did actually upload an event on a video on this event, and I had the most craziest back and forth in the final duel against someone who literally felt like the Pharaoh. It felt like watching Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2026 with how they were drawing the right cards. They were also playing Gandora, Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician, the Brain and Shine Sarcophagus stuff. It was insane. Ooh, this is a pretty good hand. This hand is nuts. The question is what does my opponent have? Because I'll tell you right now, if this card resolves, we're going to get a lot going for us here in a second. So we're going to send Illusion of Chaos away, and I'll tell you why in a second. To summon Magician Souls, what do you have? They might have possibly a impermanent hand or a Veiler. So we're going to go ahead and bait it out by sending... I'll say we send Wishes. This will give up a lot of information, unfortunately. It tells them that I have a second copy in hand, obviously. But what this is going to turn into, Dragon Master Mage. Oh, and we got them to use it. We got them to use it. That was great. Great trade. I don't think I would have done that in that situation, but great trade. All I need with this card is to use it to dump Illusion of Chaos in the graveyard. Right now, we go into our Spirit. Activate Spirit. And with it, we're going to grab our Mausoleum of White. They don't have another response, which is crazy. Now, I mean, okay, there is one. There's one. You can still have an Ash Blossom that you were probably saving. We can actually figure it out right now. If I activate this to send Blue Eyes away, it does not. Okay, no Ash Blossom. Perfect. Activate Wishes and send our Dominus Spark away, which is going to add 2 cards. We're going to grab Ultimate Fusion and Sage the Eyes of Blue. This is my little combo I came up with when these cards first came out. Summon Sage of the Eyes of Blue and add another tuner from deck to hand, which is going to be Maiden. I'm going to activate Maiden and send our card to the graveyard so we can put True Light face up. Bang. And then check it out. We activate Spirit. This is gonna be so nasty. We activate Spirit to summon Blue Eyes, like this. Which is gonna trigger Maiden in the graveyard. But this is gonna be so satisfying. This is one of my favorite combos to do with this deck. You activate Wishes. And this is very important. Normally you set Neo Blue Eyes, we're gonna set the normal one, which by the way, when we get the cool one, we can replace that with that. And then we summon our Blue Eye Spirit. This, and ta-da! Ultimate Fusion to summon the one, the only, one of the strongest Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters of all time. Dragon Master Magia, by shuffling Illusion of Chaos and Blue Eyes Ultra White Dragon back. Bang! Ooh! That was probably satisfying. And then we're gonna go ahead and activate, why, do I want to do another Blue Eyes? Let me do another Blue Eyes. Yeah, let's do that. We'll summon our Blue Eyes from the graveyard. So we can get our Sage with the Eyes of Blues off, Sage the Eyes of Blue off the field. There we go. Put this in defense mode. And now we have a very, very beefy field. Look at that. All because we had the power of the dark. See what happens when you have Dark Magician teaming up with Blue Eyes? Crazy. Crazy. Got the Spirit of the Pharaoh, and I got Kaiba on my side. We are going to win this game. Right, so in case you guys don't know what we have on the field, we have 2 graveyard negates. Because this is once per turn per card. It's like a soft once per turn. And also it can bounce into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Spirit Dragon, as well as Saphir. And then Dragon Master Magia can stop 1 spell, 1 monster, and 1 trap per turn. 3 times. Just 1 per type. This is like one of the coolest cards ever made. Like, this is by far one of my favorite ones. Next to Diabellstar, this is like easily one of my favorite monsters of all time. I mean, bro, we got the Dark Magician of Chaos on top of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Like, are you serious? Okay. So what I'm going to do here is nothing yet. Actually, I'll swap one of these out. Let's swap you out into Spirit, because I already know what they're about to do. They're going to add unless they already have one of the cards. They're going to try to do the play where they add Soul Servant using the Dark Magician of Destruction and then try to draw 2 cards. But we can stop the effect in the graveyard with a Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Honestly, if I didn't have Dragon Master Magia in the field, I feel like they could have probably broken this fairly easily. But the fact that I have this out is going to make it a bit more difficult. Oh, Gandora. Okay. So Gandora is a great option because when you summon it, you pay half your life points and you can blow up the entire field. That is a crazy card to play it. But you know what? They're not even going to get the satisfaction. Check this out. Because this is not a quick play or quick effect. So I will simply just activate Dominant Spark and get rid of it. Goodbye. And because I have a trap card in the field, they don't get to summon a monster. Because Dominant Spark, what it does is target one. Oh my god! Oh! No way! Oh! Oh my god! Dracostapelia? Why not Dragoon? It could have summoned Dragoon. Hey, rare effect of Dragon Master Magia. When this card leaves the field, I get to summon a Blue Eyes card. I think I can always summon. Oh wait, I can summon a Neo Blue Eyes. Because I didn't send it to the graveyard. Rare use of that. By the way, there's a brand new Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Fusion card coming out in the future that does a lot. We are going to activate this and negate this, and then I'm going to go ahead and tag out Spirit. So normally you could summon it by having 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons and fuse it, but the new Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that's coming out that was just announced lets you summon it using Dragon Master Magia's effect. So when Dragon Master Magia leaves by any means, it summons a crazy tower that's unaffected during your opponent's turn. And now we activate this. We're gonna swap out into our Saphir Dragon. I'll put it in defense mode. Yo, that Super Poly is crazy. Why did they not go for Dragoon? That's the question. I'm a bit confused. You could also have summoned Timaeus, the United Dragon. Maybe they're not playing it for some reason. All right, we still have some place. Ooh, and I get to actually I get to attack with this card. Triple Tactics talent is nuts. And I can't stop that. Take control of one monster. Ooh, that was a good card to save. That was a great card to save. It took my Neo Blue Eyes. No, I need that. Okay, they're just gonna go into battle. So they can't attack twice. If this is the only card they control, you get to attack twice with it, I believe. Right? You can send a Blue Eyes monster and just gonna, okay, so you have to send a Blue Eyes monster actually to graveyard and it can attack again. Otherwise, they only get to stop one. But you know what's crazy? Is Saphir Dragon has a crazy effect that protects my monsters from being destroyed by battle or effect once per turn. So in the end phase here, look, it protected from battle. And then in the end phase, what would normally pop the field because of how it was summoned, it will protect it because it protects you from being popped. It protects you from being destroyed by effect. They're both independent of each other. This card is insane. Hey, if they can borrow a card from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with Super Polymerization, I can borrow a card from 5Ds. Yo, those are some W duels. W duels. Again, with that said, thank you Konami for the sponsor. Keep an eye out open for a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Content in the next couple of days. Also, keep an eye out on my second channel for some unboxings. I'm definitely gonna be opening limited pack and other. Probably also try to get my hands on the new Magnificent Monsters. There's a lot of stuff coming. Keep your eye out on the game for the login bonuses for the special alternate art, Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon, and Polymerization, and everything else. And also, let me know your thoughts on WCS as the events unfold in the next couple of days. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the comment section below.